That very first AIDS patient that I had back in '84, and he died, me holding his hand.
Thousands, millions of stories to be heard out there. Each one incredibly important, incredibly personal, and each one I think any of us could relate to.
Because he was alone, he lost his partner, he lost his friends, and there was no one for him. And I just can't imagine being in the world being all by myself.
It could be any of us.
Celebration Community Church is our family.
For my life and my wife, we were married by Reverend West last October, so we'll be celebrating our year anniversary in October.
I just don't think there is a church that does as much as we do, and I think that's what makes our church.
It's just a safe place. It's a safe place to be whoever you are.
In order to tell your story, you have to be willing to be completely unleashed and free to write your story.
The Equality Texas Foundation helps the LGBT community find our voice and tell our stories.
We fight for the equality of every single Texan.
I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of being how I am. I'm proud of my orientation, and I can stand up for that.
We had a client 3 years ago that was in just a very desperate need in a variety of ways. He didn't even have shoes that fit his feet. That weekend I picked up some items for him and dropped it off. I didn't see him for a couple weeks, and when I went back I didn't even recognize him, and he came and gave me the biggest hug, and he told me, "I didn't think there were any nice people left in this world." And from that day forward, that's what reminds me every time I'm tired and I think I don't want to give another hour, I give that hour.
Because we are women, and we are gay, and we are straight, and we are minority, we had that unique opportunity to bring those three voices and more together, because it's just not those three voices.
It's just this amazing network of women who have so many different aspects and different points of view and different opinions and different things that they love and cherish and hold dear, and yet we all come together and we create this beautiful sound and we create this beautiful friendship.
When I found out that a gay Jewish group was forming, it really filled a void in my life.
The Jewish experience and the gay experience tend to overlap in the gay synagogue for me.
I grew up in a very small town, and the Jewish community there was very open to gays or lesbians, but you know, I never knew that there was a synagogue with a particular outreach to the GLBT community.
Even when I lapse or when I'm not going to services very often, I just have that sense there's always a place that I can go home to.
I wasn't ground zero. I did watch my friends die and my other friends burn out trying to help them.
I think that's one of the great things about AIDS Arms is its diversity and all kinds of people coming together to help other people in need.
Well, it gives them a life. It gives them a support system.
There's an untold story every year I have found that I've been involved with the Life Walk, because you meet new people every year, you meet the team captains that are coming on board every year that tell you the reasons why that they're involved.
I would say if we look at the past history, all civil rights movements have always been fought and won in the courts, and public opinion followed. And I think that that's the legacy that Lambda Legal will have 50 years from now, is the fact that we fought our GLBT movement and our rights in the courts, and the public opinion has followed.
I think it's important that Lambda Legal is a part of the Black Tie Dinner, because when you look back in history, Lambda Legal's played an active role in every major movement of the LGBT community.
All the cases that Lambda Legal has taken free of charge has affected every single one of us.
Many people with HIV and AIDS fear that they cannot tell their story, and Legacy Counseling Center provides a safe place for people to do that.
Legacy has given me hope and an avenue in which to live, which I didn't have with my diagnosis.
It's all about the people and the people we serve and the people we help, and it's about giving back.
Anybody can help. Everybody's got a talent that they can give to help someone in need, and that's what I'm doing for Legacy.
When health issues arise, legal issues tend to follow.
Our goal is to provide legal services to those who have insurmountable odds.
I got very ill and my family had to be involved.
We make sure that when someone is sick that their partner can be there with them, and that
that families don't come in and not follow the wishes of the individual.
This is a whole part of the big picture in that it reduces stress. It helps us get through all the other stuff we have to deal with every day.
This is just absolutely compelling to my heart.
I never thought I would be working in HIV care.
In many of the counties that we serve, we may only have 1 or 2 or 3 clients.
I had an opportunity not long ago to leave.
They may be 30 minutes from a store, and they're certainly an hour or 2 from a doctor.
But I saw how much good can be done to help people with HIV.
They kept me alive.
I decided to stay.
Without ARC to provide transportation, medical service, food pantry, they would be alone and really have nowhere else to turn.
Youth First Texas is a safe haven for GLBTQ youth. That is an amazing opportunity for these youth to discover who they are and find themselves with other peers who are like them, because when I grew up, I didn't have any social support like this.
I don't think that I would be where I am in my life had I not, traveled the road of Youth First Texas.
They began to find within themselves the courage to stand up for themselves at school. They find the courage to stand up for themselves in society.
I see how the illness of AIDS and HIV and the subsequent challenges with income kind of erode people's humanity.
We, in our family, is the 2 of us and our dogs. And so the ability to get dog food to feed our dogs is integral to our life and our family. And that program is just exceptional.
We give shampoo and we give laundry soap, but what we're really trying to do is encourage our clients that are living with HIV and AIDS to know that they're not forgotten.
For GLBT people, the church has been a place of hope and a place of hurt, and sometimes it's kind of hard to reconcile that those 2 things actually can happen at the same place.
We believe that all churches could be the kind of inclusive blended church that North Haven is, and we believe that one day they will be.
Come Sunday morning, I can walk into North Haven with my guard down and my walls down and just be me, and I know that I'm loved unconditionally.
I just need to keep hanging in there for Corinne and for Hannah, my 10-year-old, and for my partner Katie.
We are the church we wish to see in the world.
We're one of the few agencies that offer housing.
It has allowed me to heal completely, to regain my dignity, return back to work, and get back on my feet and back to living an independent, productive lifestyle.
Without housing, we feel that people affected with HIV/AIDS is not able to receive medical assistance, quality meals, and social services.
I am extremely blessed to be here today as a 22-year survivor of HIV/AIDS. I truly believe that my involvement with the Turtle Creek Corral has been extremely important in bringing about this miracle. I often think to myself, as long as I can climb up on those risers and sing with my brothers, then I'll be okay.
I've known so many people throughout my life that has been affected with HIV and AIDS, and I know that me being a volunteer with AIDS Services of North Texas, I can make a difference in the lives of people.
Tommy was an awesome guy who used to share his story everywhere he went, and he's not here to do it anymore, but I think that if we choose to stay dedicated to the cause and fight for people who are HIV positive, I think that's kind of the beautiful part, because then I think his life can speak through us a little bit, and that would be very special.
I can't keep my eyes.
And this is our 28-year-old daughter, who is not our 28-year-old daughter anymore. She is transitioning to he.
Had we not found the Resource Center, we wouldn't have learned anything about it.
And to be able to go share with people who are supportive and who understand, and to be able to offer ourselves, if you will, as a resource is, I mean, it's just essential.
You always hear about GLBT, but often you don't hear about the transgender part.
Can you tell at 5 years of age? If not, isn't it your responsibility to treat every single child equally and give them equal opportunities and nurture them and love them equally.
What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so